those opposed to the CCP. And look, we have looked at the evidence. China's involved with creating chaos all over the world, whether it's on social media in America or their backroom deals to supply terrorists with the opportunity to do what happened in Israel here recently. Ava Chen joining me from the new federal state of China. Ava, good to have you here.
Yes, good morning. Thank you for having me. Yes, you're absolutely right. So just a few days ago on October 13th, the evening, the exclusive intel sources from within the Chinese Communist Party provided us the detailed intel regarding the Israel and Hamas attack. The Hamas attack in Israel. Basically, that intel gave us a lot of information regarding the trap that the Hamas, the terrorists, has been set for the Israelis' defense forces. They mentioned about they actually pre-planned the super bombs in the area, so they kind of trying to lure the defense forces from Israel to enter Gaza, and then they will actually release unprecedented.
Unprecedented. I got it. No, I'm with you. Unprecedented assault on those that come in. Is that why? So this is an important question. Because you've identified something here that I've been wondering about. Why are the Israelis massed at the border, the IDF, and not going in? Because maybe they have the same intel that it's booby-trapped, if you will.
Yes, absolutely. Because after we released the intel to public, we were told that the same intel has already passed to relevant departments in the United States government. So I would assume that intel, that critical intel regarding the booby trap, maybe has already been shared with Israeli defense by the United States. I don't know. That's my purely speculation. But from the later on reporting that we see that it's confirmed by MI6, by other intelligence offices that claiming the same. So we're happy that this intel is basically possibly saved many lives in Gaza for the Israeli side, and both the Israeli side and also the Palestinian side, the civilians.
And being confirmed. So here are the players. And China has relationships with all of these people. Iran. Now we've been told in the last 24 hours that North Korean missiles and armaments may have been in possession of Hamas before they went and slaughtered citizens in Israel. Russia. So you see this group of players, Russia, Iran, Hamas, China, North Korea, all on the same side, whether they're admitting to it or not. How dangerous is this?
It is really very, very dangerous because you're right. Just a couple weeks ago, last month, we reviewed exclusive intel about the formation of evil, the axis of evil. Right now, it's expanding. Basically, you're looking at possibly 6 billion people coming together and hijacked by those autocratic leaders of those countries. You named just a few, but there's more in Middle East. And also Venezuela. If you look at the Trade Department sanction released last night regarding the Hamas terrorist attack, they sanctioned the people from Venezuela as well. And just the last month, Syria announced all-weather, like a strategic partnership with the CCP. And look at Qatar. Qatar signed a 27 years LNG contract with two CCP, not one, two CCP organizations. And look at Taliban. All those people are coming out and they hijack the people. So plus the 1.4 billion people has already been hijacked and kidnapped by the CCP. So they're challenged the world order. They purposefully wanted to create
by design, turmoil. Of course. Yeah, exactly. But they're challenging the world order because the chaos creates opportunity. The opportunity may be to seize Taiwan or a series of other possibilities. Create chaos because if America's tied up in a war in Ukraine and America's tied up in a war on the ground in the Middle East, and China decides that's the opportunity to go back and get what they consider to be their rogue province since 1949 when Chiang Kai-shek went to Taiwan, then maybe, just maybe, that's the opportunity they get to. But I want to get to a couple more things before we run out of time this morning. A lot of important things. Sarah Huckabee Sanders, the governor of Arkansas, first governor in America to say to the CCP, no, you can't have that land. We're taking it back. It's a big deal, isn't it?
Absolutely. It's huge. It's huge significance. I really applaud for the people of Arkansas and the great leader because she actually called out the CCP. In the very short press conference she set a very important concept that the CCP tried to actually confuse, which is mingle together the Chinese people and the CCP, which the governor did is fantastic because she recognized the national security law that the CCP CCP enacts that force every Chinese citizens, regardless whether you live in a free country or not, to force you to actually work with the security department in the CCP to basically violate the law of the United States. So that's why she said we welcome, the peace-loving Chinese people to come to America looking for freedom, but you have to show your loyalty not with the evil Chinese Communist Party, but with the United States. So I absolutely thank her for that, and I think her action will light the fire for this nation in coming days and months. I already saw posts on social media, people asking Hawaiian governors say, hey, Arkansas just did this. When do we challenge Huawei, which is completely military corporation owned by PLA? That is basically owning the land and having research labs in the United States. So I think United States, the peace-loving people needs to focus on this issue. So I really thank for Governor Sanders, her action.
I think it's remarkable.